That's why I told them.
You live on YouTube?
Yeah. I haven't did that in probably a couple of years.
It's been a couple of years.
What?
It has been a couple of years.
I can go check my other live videos so it'll tell you.
It has been less
Still
than,
can't feel my toes.
less than 2 years.
You don't know.
I do know.
I don't have no people. I don't have no friends.
Well, that's not good. You might have a friend. Somebody might be on there. See, there's 0 people watching.
I know, that's a lot of people.
Add a couple more zeros and it'd be a whole lot more. And I didn't catch anything good besides that 98.
I haven't really checked mine, so
That
I'll do that
98
later. I'll give me
that
something to do.
98 Chansey was the only good Pokemon I had. All the rest of these sucked.
I'll have to go check the food.
I mean, we're
Should be
supposed to
fine right now.
done.
Yeah.
Our stove sucks, so it'll take a while. Go with a regular time and then add like 10, 15 more minutes and
I told him for the last 4 months that we needed to get a new stove. She said that earlier before we left.
it still works. Don't need anything until it's broken. It's not broken yet. She can order a new stove just as good easy as me. I don't know if I'm gonna call.
Probably get one of those appliance center in Cuba that just opened. They have discounted ones. They deliver too, within a 25-mile radius of the store. What?
That stuff's gonna be brand fucking
No,
new.
they listed on their list that some of them is discounted used. Most of it is probably new, but when I was reading through their list,
Even their discounted used is gonna be expensive.
I don't know. If I buy any furniture at all, it's going to be at that box shop. I bought both of my freaking chairs from there. I loved it. And Brennan bought a bed from there. Let me rephrase that. I paid for Brennan's bed. He only gave me $100 of it. I'm getting hearts.
Yeah?
They were sending me hearts.
See, you got 2 people. You're important enough for 2 people right now.
It's the first time I've seen hearts. Now there's 6 people, 1 life.
It's going through the, I can't think of what it's called on there. The shorts videos.
No.
It's putting you live on shorts. Oh, warning.
And your internet's not very good either.
Well, duh. No chance of getting removed.
I don't know if the chat's working or not, because nobody said anything yet. I usually don't have no problem with the chats not working, but
My chat doesn't work sometimes.
yeah,
Sometimes the chat here doesn't work.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's wonderful.
But
Sometimes I poop.
sometimes I poop also. I'm glad we cleared that all up.
Here the chat works too.
As long as we know we poop, that's all that really matters. This guy's the one that becomes the guy with the drum.
No, I just caught one of him earlier. I thought that was funny.
Oh shit, everybody's got a shit sometimes.
Yep. There's a good chat. What did I do? Oh, I put my soda in here. I also got me a brand of this new drink, the Chai. It's one of those green, you know those It's hard to explain. I'll have to go get it and show you.
Yeah, the internet sucks here. No fans on in the background.
I got, me and Brianna wanted these to try. I also got another flavored one, but I can't remember what it was. Just in case I didn't like this one, I got something else. Dukes of Hazzard. I like Dukes of Hazzard. So,
The original one.
yeah. Well, I like the new one.
Yeah.
You can smell that pork chops in there when I went in there.
Can you keep it down? I doubt it.
Like this.
I have no idea what you just said. Well, duh. Instead of I add 10, 15 minutes to the time it actually takes, and that's when I'll be done. I dropped that anywhere.
Oh man, that was my lucky thingy that just fell out of my pocket. I don't know what to do.
It wasn't very lucky then, was it?
It's a lucky marble that I got from one of my regular customers or something gave it to me.
Well, no, it's not very lucky. The lucky marble went lucky flying.
It's probably underneath that.
Oh, good luck.
He died. Highest? 1,100. That's over 5 times your money back. How crazy is that? Of course,
Just
this
get to the
shipped back
freaking-
in
the live
October 2024, which is like,
Live, people still in the live?
Two, but they're not talking.
Oh. More comfortable
weight
there.
wise, it feels a bit heavier. Okay, let's do this. This one start. This one does
I can't
feel
understand their
a little-
language.
Yeah, that's
a
what I
bit
said.
heavier.
It's like I have no clue what you guys said.
Could be wrong on that.
Oh.
Could be wrong. Actually, all these Pop Series video will be for sale only on my Whatnot, where I do a live for the pop auctions. Oh, that's no. Man, I screwed the whole thing up right now. I do live
Struggle
streaming
real.
5 nights a week, Monday through Friday. I do sports card breaks now, baseball, football, and NASCAR. I do one photo pop auction a month.
It smells good though.
I've already done
I
the
like my
one
laundry
for
soap
March.
smells good.
This video might go up in
You gotta
April.
make sure
I
I don't
usually film
fucking
about 2 weeks before I
forget to
actually
put the
publish on
laundry in the
YouTube.
dryer
So
this
you've
time.
actually seen me in the past by at least 2 weeks ago, if not 3 weeks ago. This actually being recorded. It gets published weeks later on YouTube. But all these pops will be available in my next Funko Pop auction sometime in April.
Just get to the fucking
QR code on screen right
Funko
now
Pops.
for
I don't give a
whatnot.
shit about
The QR code and my Funko Pop auction should be scheduled. When
Just get to it already, shut up.
Well, then fast
There'll
forward
be
to it.
It's almost
40,
there.
50, 60 pops available at $5 starts at auction. It's a whole lot of fun. Hope I see you there. Get real. First pop.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Lil Wayne, Funko Shop exclusive. 2021 pop already. Back when they have a notice to $17 on that Lil Wayne pop. This one I haven't seen for a while.
$270 per
Fantastic
box.
shape once again. That is like one little tiny blemish right there, but I mean it's still near mint condition. Boom Blue, I mean, solid company. No complaints. on Boom
Hello,
Blue.
people that aren't there. Oh, somebody's there now.
I don't get too many
Oh,
people.
Devastator. Oh, that's a good one. It says 175 on the back of
Those
it.
of them just like the
1,550 piece Devastator
lots
pop.
of people
Heck
like
yeah.
to do that.
That's a nice one right there.
I don't
This
think I've
box here is worth
been live for
over
a couple
$200
months.
This box might come close-ish to paying for all three combined. How crazy is that? Nice hit right there. I'll take that. An exclusive piece
Oh, it's
right there.
$270 for all
Limited exclusive
6
piece.
boxes. Okay. Well, that's pretty
Last
good.
one?
Then you just got $175.
Great. Heck yeah, it is. Freddy. Oh, this is a pretty much worthless though. Freddy 5,000 piece as Western Ken from the Barbie movie. This is probably one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time. It was. I got about 3/4 through the movie.
Your sister
and I
said
just
she went and watched
I get
the
a
Snow
movie
White
honest
movie.
chance.
I was like,
An honest
was
chance.
it good? And she's like,
And my
eh.
gosh,
I watched the Barbie movie that came out on Netflix or whatever. That was
I
stupid.
don't know how
That's what
anybody could
that's-
like this movie. I guess maybe
That's
as a
from
little
that
kid
movie.
might like
Minecraft
it.
comes out tonight.
Yes.
Yeah,
When I was a little kid, I would not have watched movies.
next
like
movie
that.
I go see will be freaking.
I can't afford to watch no movies.
The next one I go
Look at
see
this
will
big value
be
in these
Wicked
first three
when
pops.
Wicked 2
Nothing
comes
crazy
out.
here
That-
except the Devastator.
That was
That
stupid.
is the big hit in this
What?
box.
Wicked?
Someone use the Hobby DB app.
Not my
It is
type of
not
movie.
like
Nope, didn't work.
100% accurate all the
I thought it
time.
was fucking good as
You
fuck.
watched me on this
I also
channel
don't
for
like
many,
musicals
many,
either.
many years now.
That's why I was shocked that
I
that was
can be wrong.
that it was a musical.
And often Funko app
It was really good.
isn't even in the same universe.
definitely go see the
Funko app
second
is
one
the
when it
absolute
comes out.
worst platform or app to use to find value to pop up. If you use Funko app, stay away from it. Don't use it for any reason whatsoever.
Shut the fuck up.
Funko
I want to see the other
app
one.
used to be good when, back
Are
when
you
it
doing
was
the other ones, or are you
originally
just stopping with
owned
this?
by a different company,
You're just doing it.
Stashpedia.
Alright.
Back when it was called Stashpedia in like
Since you're only
2018.
doing these three.
Stashpedia was solid. That was the best one there was. Funko bought
Alright, see some people get hit with cars.
From a wanted man in Georgia who preferred driving on the wrong side of the road, and a high-speed chase in Arkansas that led police through someone's
there's a fence.
farm, to a group of felons in a black Charger who tried everything to escape the GSP and much more. Here are 10 police chases you wouldn't believe if not filmed.
Man, I had to throw out my cigar. No, I apologize. I don't know what you're trying to do.
All Trooper Bonnet wanted to do was enjoy his cigar. The seasoned Virginia State Trooper was out on patrol with a fresh stogie when he spotted a Dodge Charger going well over the posted speed limit. Trooper Bonnet got behind the Charger with the cigar still lit. At
I don't know if this is copyrighted. You better not play it while you're live.
I can end the live. I just did it because I was bored.
I don't know if this show might have copyright things on it. I know the other one didn't because I've played it while I've been live before.
Why you got carrots in here?
Where did that fucking carrots at?
Right there.
Oh, so that one, this won't fall when I put it up here?
Oh.
Is I used to go live all the time. I haven't been live in I don't know how long. It's probably been over a month. Last time I was live was about then,
Mine was doing that a second ago.
3 weeks ago. Pretty much haven't been putting anything on YouTube very much at all. That's why my freaking money thing went like my revenue. Look, 45, 30, and then 19.99. Like this month I've only made 58 cents because I just haven't been on.
Fun.
It's all your fault.
No, everything's my fault.
How long do you know? No, I can put this. This kid apparently killed this other kid, and now he's saying he didn't do it, even though
Just
they got it on
as
film.
expected,
Man, that's loud.
like freaking
So
clockwork.
damn, that was
The
loud.
family of the violent, low impulse control thug that killed Austin Metcalf have now spoken out. And I don't even have to read for you all what they said, because you could probably guess for yourself. Yeah, you're right. They're riding with the he ain't did nothing wrong defense. They're riding with the, oh, my son's a good kid. Why are you judging my son? My son's a future rocket scientist,
my
a
bad.
future brain surgeon. Basically, they are playing the victim. As to be
That's Donna's
expected.
butt, not Danny's.
Typical, no accountability, blame everything on white people behavior. The type of behavior that we see all too often in this country these days. Now, I'm going to go over what the killer's family had to say in just a moment. But first, we now have a better idea of what actually happened. We have more details about what actually happened. Now, as you guys know, this all went down at a track meet. The different schools and teams at this track meet, they have their own sections in the bleachers. Most schools or most teams have their own little tent in the bleachers where that team or that school congregates. And members of that team or that school, they keep their belongings under their little tents in their sections. Now, at a lot of these little track meets that have been happening, kids' items have gone missing. Kids' backpacks have gone missing. Items out of kids' backpacks have gone missing. Nobody knows who's stealing this stuff. I wonder who. No one knows. But they've had a problem with people's stuff getting stolen. So I guess people from Austin School, they saw Carmelo Anthony. That's the killer's name, by the way, named after a basketball player. They saw Carmelo Anthony hovering around their section, hanging around their section, antagonizing some people. Some sort of argument or something was taking place. And Austin asked Carmelo to leave. Because, like I said, Carmelo was in his school section. Carmelo was in Austin's school section, right? Hovering around everyone's belongings, doing Lord knows what. There was already an argument or an exchange of words between Carmelo and some other people. Austin asked Carmelo to leave. Now, when Austin asked Carmelo to leave, Carmelo opened up his backpack. He showed that he had a weapon, a knife, and he said, "Make me." Now, at this point, Austin wasn't sure what Carmelo was capable of. For one, why is this kid in my school section antagonizing us? And why did he bring a weapon to a track meet? We're out here to run track and do sports. There's no need for a weapon unless you plan on doing something bad. So when Austin saw Carmelo flash the weapon in his backpack, Austin reached for the backpack, tried to get the backpack away from Carmelo because he saw that Carmelo had a weapon. And then Carmelo proceeded to take the knife out the backpack and stab Austin right in the heart and then afterwards, he ran away like a coward. That's how this situation actually went down. And it turns out that Carmelo is actually very proud of what he did. And we'll get into that in just a moment. But first, let's listen to this ridiculous nonsense that Carmelo's father had to say. The father of a Texas teen accused of fatally stabbing a football star from a rival school over a seat at the stadium says his son is a good kid who was provoked to violence. Your son's a good kid that's bringing in knives to track meets and stabbing people in the heart. Such a good kid, such a scholar, right? Let's go forward. Everyone has already made their assumptions about my son, but he's not what they're making him out to be. What are we making him out to be? A violent thug that killed an innocent kid at a track meet?
The movie's on Netflix?
That's exactly who and what your
The
son
show's
is.
on Netflix?
What?
You don't get to say,
Yeah,
oh,
it should've
everyone's
been on
making my
Netflix.
son out to be something that he's not. What, a murderer? Me?
Right
That
there.
from a rival school
Oh.
over a seat at the stadium
is,
says his son is a good kid who was
what do they call him? A meme.
Oh.
I think there's a show on
Your
Netflix
son's
called
a
The
good
Stabber.
kid that's bringing in knives to track meets and stabbing
This
people
just
in the
happened
heart.
like
Such a
yesterday.
good kid, such a
I
scholar,
doubt they're
right?
a Netflix
Let's
show
go for
already.
it. Everyone has already made their assumptions about my son.
That
But he's not what they're
Joplin
making him
tornado
out
that
to be.
happened years ago is on Netflix.
What are we making him out to be?
That's
A
crazy.
violent
The
thug
documentary
that
of
killed
it?
an innocent kid at a track meet?
I freaking.
That's
I haven't watched
exactly
it yet.
who and what your son is. You don't get to say, oh, everyone's making my son out to be something that he's not. What, a murderer? Because that's what your son
I gotta
is.
go check that.
Over a
Probably flip it. Did you flip it yet?
Yeah. And then I went like this because I flipped it. No.
I just flipped off your screen.
Oh. I'm doing it to aggravate
Smells
Brandon.
good.
I told you it smells good, and the corn. Oh, I had right there. The ones I was using.
Don't have to cook too long. Boy's like, I'll take a pork chop.
I'll start cooking the potatoes then. Potatoes are gonna take a little bit.
Maybe that one's a little bit longer, but they're almost done.
About the time potatoes done, those will be done.
Yeah. Usually cook them for like 7 minutes. About 7 more minutes, Mom.
Oh.
Almost done.
Can't visit with her if she's gonna be sleeping. I said I can't visit with her if she's gonna be sleeping.
I think she just likes you being here.
Just the thought of me being here.
With another girl in the house. Her and Brianna talk sometimes, but not.
altercation,
all the
something
time.
that most people, like, listen, all of us go
And it's
through
getting
these
a little
little
bit better where
altercations in
she-
our life, and most of us just
think it's
move
figuring
on.
out that
We don't even think about it again. But
Grandma's
Carmelo,
got
no,
big
he had to take
problems.
the knife out and kill Austin.
I think she's starting to figure that out a little bit.
And his family is, oh, he ain't did nothing. And this is why Carmelo is the way he is. This is why Carmelo killed Austin. Because he has parents. He has parents that didn't raise him right, that didn't teach him the meaning of accountability, didn't teach him the difference between right and wrong. And that's why we're even
Are you trying
talking
to get
about
him
this
to come on,
discussion
Dan?
at all.
Yeah.
As a parent of a child who just violently stabbed someone at a track meet, you don't need to be speaking out saying, oh, he's not what people are making him out to be. He is everything people are making him out to be, and you're everything that people are making you out to be. But let's go further. He's a good kid. He works 2 jobs. He's an A student. He has a 3.7 GPA. He was not the
You don't wanna go to
aggressor.
prison.
He was not the one who started it. Last time I checked, if you're someone who plunges a knife into the chest of another person over a seating arrangement, you are the aggressor.
Yeah.
You don't get to say that, oh yeah, my kid stabbed him in the heart because he grabbed a backpack, but he's not the aggressor. And that's what I'm talking about. The no accountability. No accountability at all. It's sad to see, but when you see this type of response, it helps you better understand why we have this problem in this country, and not just this country, other countries as well. But this is why we have this problem. Because not only are a lot of you in the audience not willing to accept that this is wrong and call out this problem for what it is, the parents aren't willing to do so either. So what's going to happen is we're going to continue having these upcoming generations of Carmelo Anthonys. That's what we're going to have. Violent young kids doing Lord knows what, not even thinking about the repercussions, not thinking about the consequences, because their parents have taught them and society has taught them that they can do no wrong. You better not call out the crimes of what Carmelo Anthony did. You better not call it out, or you're a racist. You're a bad person. There's more people online upset about people acknowledging the issue with this story than there are people upset about what happened to Austin Metcalf. And that's what's sad. But as I said earlier, Carmelo Anthony, and it feels weird calling him that over and over again, he's actually proud of what he did. He wanted the police to know that he did it. He wanted people to know that he did it. Now, I bet some of you are asking, why would he be proud about doing this? Why would he want people to know that he did this? Well, you see, for people like Carmelo, when you kill someone, you get a lot of respect in the streets. You get a lot of cool points. You get people looking up to you. You get people treating you almost like a celebrity. I know a lot of the people watching this video are older, and you don't understand how younger people work these days. Or more specifically, you don't understand how younger black kids act these days and what they're going through in their communities. You see, a lot of these young kids, they're treating life like a video game. And when you kill someone, when a young black kid kills another young black kid, they get respect, they get cool points, they get admiration. They actually, depending on where you live, there's different lingo. But when they kill someone, they call it taking a soul or upping the score. Literally, you'll have 2 sides of town.
Helping the school?
Young black
Upping the
men on
score.
each side of town killing young black men on the other side of town,
They're
and they
killing
keep a
everybody.
score like a video
It's
game.
not good.
And
Ah,
often when
but
they kill another young
fun.
black man, they get together and they celebrate, they roll up weed, and when they smoke their blunts, they say, hey, I'm smoking that Antoine pack. I'm smoking Terrell pack. They basically make fun of the people they just killed and say they're smoking them in their joints. It's stuff that's going to be really hard for a lot of you watching this to understand, but it's stuff that is happening. So I want you guys to realize that Carmelo's friends, they're all bragging about what Carmelo did. They're making fun of the fact that Austin died. They're posting Instagram statuses, they're making little rap songs, all this type of stuff. I just wish that a lot of you had the same life experiences that I did, because then you would better understand what I'm talking about. I mean, for example, even here in Florida, places like Jacksonville are terrible. Look up Julio and Young and Ace. These 2 rappers in Jacksonville who have basically been having kind of a gang war for years. Go look it up on YouTube. It's interesting. And you'll see the mentality. The mentality of, oh, it's nothing to take another person's life. In fact, you get celebrated for doing so. It's really sad, but it's part of black culture. It's a part of black culture that people don't want to acknowledge. Black people know it's true. White people know it's true. Everyone knows it's true, but no one wants to talk about the issue. I'm going to talk about the issue here, and I don't care how people feel about it. Because one thing you can do, you can call me every name under the book. You can't call me a liar. Go check out the crime statistics before you even drop a comment on this video. Because if you ain't talking the actual statistics, then you ain't talking about nothing. But let's go ahead and hop into this man's last words, Carmelo Anthony's last words before getting arrested. The chilling words team told cops after allegedly stabbing Texas football star Austin Metcalf, who died in his twin brother's arms. The teenager accused of fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf and leaving him to die in his twin's arms at a high school track meet allegedly admitted to the senseless killing. I'm not alleged, I did it, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony chillingly told police in Frisco, Texas, as he was being arrested. So you see, the police, even though they knew Carmelo did it, they're still treating it like, oh, alleged this. Carmelo's like, nah, screw all of that alleged stuff, I did it. I want people to know I did it. I don't want there to be a question of, did Carmelo do this or did he not? I want people to know I did it. Put a stamp on it. Right? Put a stamp on it, let the world know what I did. Because my friends at school, they're all gonna think this is cool. They're all gonna celebrate this. Now I got a body. That's what they call it. Now he has a body under his belt, right? Literally, you got young black kids out on the street right now that brag about how many bodies they got. You got kids that are like 15 who have already killed 3 or 4 people. It's wild what's going on out here in these streets. But like I said, a lot of the people watching this video, they live guarded lives and they don't understand the harsh reality of the streets. I do. Let's go forward. The horrific stabbing was sparked when Anthony, who was sitting under another team's
check those potatoes.
as it rained Wednesday morning, was asked by Metcalf.
Should be in 7 minutes by now.
Anthony then unzipped the
coming in
bag,
with
reached inside and told Metcalf, whom he had never
I can't feel my
before at
feet.
all, touch me and
I know. Oh yeah, the thingy went off. So the microwave went off.
Corn's probably done.
Probably.
And potatoes might have to go another couple minutes.
Okay. Pork them to see how some of they are.
I did that already.
I know,
all of them, but
oh yeah, they're not good.
yeah.
Oh, that was really hard. This one's half, that one's hard.
Yeah, put them in there for like another 6 minutes. I'm gonna have to actually bite into one. Otherwise, I'm gonna overfill.
Looks like they're getting dead. Should have just used the baked potato button. Turn it down. I don't know. Keep it down. Yeah, that's cool. It's definitely done.
I'll turn it down and off. While we're waiting, let it sit for a little bit more. If they're done, but while we're waiting for everything else to cook, let it sit for the heat for a little bit. And this episode's done, it should be done.
Yeah.
It's only got like 6 minutes.
see what happens. A witness told police.
You put it in for 6 minutes.
Moments
wouldn't
later, Metcalf
6.5.
grabbed Anthony
Yeah, so by the
to
time
tell
this
him
is
to
done, it
move,
should be done.
and Anthony pulled out a knife, a black knife, and stabbed Austin once in the heart. Anthony then ran away before he was chased down and arrested. A coward. Going to school. I had little altercations like this on an almost daily basis. Altercations that you kind of think nothing of. Maybe I would be an asshole to someone at school, or someone would be an asshole to me. You know, you nearly get in a fight, or you actually get in a fight. I've been in plenty of fights in my life. But I just can't imagine, you know, all of these little altercations, these little misunderstandings that you have in school. I can't imagine just pulling out a knife and killing someone over it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sitting in your seat and you touch my backpack. Yeah, yeah! You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you have low impulse control people with bad parents who won't acknowledge the problems in their culture. Instead, they glorify violence. Oh, let's go listen to some drill rap. Let's listen to rappers talk about how they kill this person and rob this person. So to sit here and act like violence and this type of violence isn't just all just intertwined within black culture and hip hop culture, you're crazy. You're insane. And I'm not going to entertain a conversation with anyone that denies that, because that's reality. I didn't make that reality. I don't want things to be this way. I don't want to wake up every day and read the news and see, oh, 2 or 3 young black people were just killed in my city. But that's the reality I wake up to every day. So just thinking about all of the things I went through in high school and middle school, every little argument, every little altercation that never ended up in something like this. You know what I mean? Like who in their right mind, this is your immediate reaction? I'm going to take out a knife and stab you in the heart because I'm sitting somewhere I shouldn't be sitting? And even, regardless of what the argument or altercation was over, taking out a knife at a school track meet and killing someone on the bleachers, that's not good. Yet there's going to be so many people defending Carmelo's actions because, like I said, no accountability, blaming everything on white people. If you want to better understand this problem, then look no further than the videos that I put out on this topic. Because you see, if a young white kid killed Austin Metcalf, I would have covered the story. I would have talked about issues that young white kids are dealing with in their communities, and no one would have had a problem with it. Everyone would have acknowledged that this is a tragic story, plain and simple. But because it was a young black kid that killed Austin Metcalf, I don't get that same response. You know, I've literally had to put out 3 videos now, folks. I've literally had to put out 3 videos explaining to grown-ass adults why it's wrong to stab another kid in the chest at a track meet. If a white kid did this to Austin, there would be no need for explanation. Everyone would condemn it. Everyone would say it's wrong. But because a young black kid killed Austin, I've had to make 3 videos explaining why it's wrong to stab someone in the chest over a seating arrangement at a high school track meet. So that's where we're at. That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, no accountability at all. And it's like, when you present this story, instead of people acknowledging, hey man, that's messed up, that's evil, that's terrible, what you get is whataboutisms. Oh yeah, well, I saw that black kid stabbed the white kid at the track meet, but what about when white people kill people? What about all the white people that kill people? We talk about white people killing people on this channel like every day. No one has a problem with that though, right? Then you get the whataboutisms. Well, what about school shooters? What about this? Well, I would suggest that you look at the statistics. Because black kids commit more school shootings than white kids, by far. It's not the type of school shootings you usually think about. Half the time they don't even include them in the statistics. Half the time they don't even report them on the news because we've grown so used to the violence. We've grown so used to the violence. And like I said, you better check your statistics before you come trying to argue with me. Because I know what I'm talking about. And I checked the numbers well before I ever made this video. I don't speak out of my ass. I don't speak out of the side of my neck. So instead of just acknowledging how horrible and tragic this story is, you can look at the comments under my video. You can look at the reactions from people online to the story.
Potatoes
It's
is
all
probably-
about it.
Huh?
No one
Potatoes,
can condemn
sup?
this young man. No one can say that he's wrong. He's
Billy?
a monster
What's up,
for what
Billy?
he did. No one can hold him accountable for his crimes. No,
So
it's
the
what about
timer's probably
what
went off
this
on the
white
potatoes.
person
I was
did.
watching the
What
time.
about what that white person
This is
did?
almost
What
over.
about this and what about that? And what about
One more minute.
I don't know if they're gonna be done. A couple of them, the big ones are still pretty raw.
But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get anywhere. I don't think this story is going to make any things better. No one's going to actually acknowledge the problem. I'm one of the very few people that you will see that is willing to talk about the issue. But unfortunately, how this is going to go is that in a couple of weeks, people will forget the story ever happened. And then another story just like it will happen. People will be outraged for a couple of days. They'll say, oh, well, what if the races were reversed? And then
I've been
we'll
doing
just go back
good.
to acting like it never happened. And it's just going to be a
That's how you
revolving door. Because unfortunately, that's what this is. And until people
My life went to shit.
acknowledge the issues that are going on, nothing's going to be solved.
It's good
Okay,
today.
now you guys let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell.
This is
and
days
I'll
and
talk
the
to you
good
all
days.
in the next one.
I might have to take the potatoes that are out, that are done, and then cook those. 'Cause it might be too many in there. I don't know. I don't know. That would be great.
I'll set them in here.
I ain't even broke yet. These are about half. Probably another. I don't know. I mean, the fork's going through it, I guess. Well, melt it. You may take them. Oh, well, I guess. Take them out and light them again if they set it and cheese on it. But there's a potatoes one. All of them. All of them. Making sure it's big. I just turned it on low so I could stay warm. But yeah, you have to pour it back on down.
Supper's done great.
One for her.
When you give me supper done.
What? Just choose first.
Yeah.
I did it. I just did it just for you. That's not for mine.
Where'd you get that shirt?
It used to be Keenan's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I get rid of that.
I like it. Looks good.
Yeah, I got it from yard sale, I think. I don't remember. Oh, I thought you were going after the food. You're going after the line.
I'm gonna have to steam to burn you.
No, I put them on to aggravate you. I did it.
There's a lot of steam coming off them potatoes.
Good potatoes.
Potato steam. And pota-
Would you like a plate?
Yeah.
You get it yourself.
Stay still.
What are you doing?
Do you want the fuzzies that hang on?
Yes, those are our friends. Those are her friends.
Even on my shirt.
All right, friends.
She'll see my shirt. She'll start going like this, and I'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Where the hell's the fork?
And the
Over
fork's
there.
gone.
Oh, I don't live here.
Yeah.
That's a little bitty fucking fork.
No, get a little.
You're gonna scare my people away. He said, okay, talk to you later. See ya.
Bye.
I really didn't have any people anyways. I'm normal size fork.
Money's in there, woman.
I've been living off baked potatoes for a while.
That is not a fork.
And you live here. We may need more butter.
What,
No, my favorite butter is the honey butter that I get at Aldi's. Let me get the other one out.
I miss my boyfriend.
I like to get the first vegetables from there.
Ah.
And then some stuff that I want to try that new stuff I want to try. I'll use the old butter, I'm going to use the new butter.
No sour cream for you, Ree.
Rude. I don't even know she
You
does.
get sour cream in it. She likes
Hello?
sour cream.
Can I?
I gotta melt my butter and my cheese. Hello. Bye.
Leave then.
You are the
If you're gonna
weakest
say
link.
goodbye,
You
then
are
leave.
the weakest link. If I leave, I'm taking it with me, Brianna.
Taking what with you?
Her drink.
Okay. Jeez.
Time for you. You already had some. That's all you get.
Okay.
Once a day.
Once a day, girl. Girl.
Cheese once a day.
So no surprise.
Because it's so good.
I miss my boyfriend.
How can you miss somebody that you've never seen? Just wondering.
I miss him. He'll never find out about this YouTube. Because I won't tell him about it.
Who he is.
Yeah, and I'm not telling him about it.
Good. I don't want him to know.
I'll tell him.
No. I don't even think you know the name of her YouTube channel.
This one.
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't answer it. And this one.
No.
What if I start doing the whip and mayonnaise for your viewers?
I really wouldn't have no time. Like, you
don't have any anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like cheese in my bowl.
Ah, ah. Hey!
Hey, horses, grass is cheaper.
What the crap, woman?
She tried to eat my food!
I was gonna lick it. It's more flavor if you do that. You know that, right? Mm.
No, I don't want you to lick my food, girl. Are you crazy? Get out.
Okay, but I'm taking it with me.
Hello?
I only cooked the corn.
I was gonna cook the corn too. I don't want the corn apparently.
Get up with your hands. You stupid fucker. So the hot potatoes, the hot corn.
Corn
Meow, meow, meow. What? You can do it, but I can't?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
do shit.
Nice.
Hello. Goodbye.
Corn.
I need some more butter. Why did I take this butter? I opened up the other butter.
Yay. I
I need
a
extra.
pork
I need
chop.
extra butter.
Hmm?
Am I gonna use it? I need to use my hands.
That's what I did.
My food.
I got one
I'll
pork
probably
chop.
get more.
I got 2 corns.
Huh?
I cooked 2 corns. You're not eating a corn?
No.
Whatever. More for me. I like it
Good
when
for
you.
you.
I know. I'm glad you're not taking a corn. It's more for me.
I'll fart on you.
You're gross.
I got gas today. Not like we're gonna like not like that one. Just got that in color.
Okay.
My food.
Well, maybe I want yours too.
No.
Damn.
And mine.
Pig.
Yes. Yes.
Well, shit. That fucking pepper came out fast.
You're blocking the view.
Good. I'm about to end it. You want to say an ending?
I don't know. Bye, I guess.
See ya with one via.